and that's what I think is really highlighted to me, this programme. It's kind of enabled me to break down different parts of conversation, not just for children but for myself. So I know that actually Ahmed can initiate a conversation really well, he can finish a conversation really well, and he can maintain a conversation really well. The difficulty is not just with that middle bit, it's a switch part of the middle bit, so it's allowed me to really break down the conversation skills that Ahmed's got, and that's something that I think, again, using the software we could really work on for him. Oh, moving on, what's the next one?
Never mind, oh,
switch. Switch, what does switch mean?
We're switching another topic.
We're switching over. Ahmed, find the switch on your jig. So the arrows are, they're not keep on going, they're
each other.
switching. So, but we can't just switch without telling someone that we're going to switch, can we? So how do we show someone that we're going to switch topics? What phrases can we use? Ahmed, look at your screen.
We could use, that reminds me of, thinking about, makes me think of, another thing I like is, what else do you like?
Brilliant. We've got some good ways there, haven't we, to learn how to switch a conversation.
I think it's quite interesting because it's not necessarily pairs of children that I would put together. You wouldn't have imagined them maybe going out to the playground together or sitting next to each other in class. So I think that's a good thing, because you'd imagine two particular boys to be together, but maybe not two others, and I think that's really good because it's all about their social skills, maybe mixing with different people and kind of challenging them in a way to kind of look out of the box and maybe go out of their comfort zone and to do something a little bit different.
And in terms of the block challenge, what was the key findings from that, do you think? You know, the ones we had to work together to
work out where the blocks were. I thought that was quite fascinating because it was quite interesting how somebody becomes slightly a more dominant party than the other one, and it was no, you're doing it this way, no, round, turn it round.
I was very interested with his reaction to block party. He's a very able boy, a very intelligent boy. However, he did have a clear difficulty when he first started doing block party and taking other people's perspective initially. And then in future sessions he was an absolute star. So it was very interesting that he had to get over that initial hurdle to think from another person's perspective. Once he had done that, he could apply it. So for me, I would like to see his next step with block party, increasing the difficulty a little bit for him.
Oh, okay. So let's figure this out first, alright?
Yeah.
So, do you need the heart at the bottom or at the top?
The bottom.
Okay. So here we go. I'm gonna click this block here, right?
Your partner has chosen a different block to you. Try talking to your partner about what colour they need and tell them what colour you need.
Okay. When I say click the block to the left, okay?
Okay.
In terms of generalising these skills, do you feel like it's something which you could use? How would you envision these skills being used outside of a co-spatial session? Like, do you feel like there's some leeway for you to teach them or generalise them, or do you feel like that's a bit of a barrier that using software to teach these skills has set up?
I would say it's absolutely transferable from the perspective of it's up to me as to how much I feel they could then be questioned. They could be. We could experiment with the same idea outside of the co-spatial sessions. For example, to start off with, I definitely wouldn't expect them or set up an identical scenario whereby they know of all the categories of the conversation and the examples of the categories. I think we might start off with a few categories, and then I can go to all the categories, and if necessary, I can go into the subsections of the categories. So there's plenty of scope of teaching material there, which once now that they're confident with the software, I could use in a much more generalised manner.